All right, so let's look at some specific parts of the Vietnamese Declaration of Independence, which again was delivered September 2, 1945. So let's read the italicized head note right before it. After the defeat of Japan in 45, France, the old colonial power, tried to reclaim its colonies in Indochina, that is, Vietnam, Cambodia, and Laos. But France faced opposition, which it had been able to beat down before the war from a nationalist political party. This party, the Vietnamese Communist Party, had been founded in Paris in 1930 by Ho Chi Minh, a man from a poor family who had nevertheless been able to acquire an education in Paris. Ho expanded his political base in 1941 when he founded a broader nationalist coalition, the Viet Minh, which in English means the Vietnamese League for Independence. The Viet Minh fought a guerrilla war against both the Japanese and the Vichy French forces, making the Viet Minh an ally of the U.S. at that time. Looking for recognition from the U.S. and other Western countries, Ho and his colleagues proclaimed the Democratic Republic of Vietnam, the DRV, on September 2, 1945. So let's look at some specific quotes, not that many. So it begins by saying the same words you should recognize. All men are created equal. They are endowed by their creator with certain inalienable rights. Among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. All right, word for word. All right, if you continue, on the top right of the first page, this immortal statement was made in the Declaration of Independence of the United States of America in 1776. Their declaration goes on. In a broader sense, this means all the peoples on the earth are equal from birth. All the peoples have a right to live, to be happy and free. Those are undeniable truths. It continues, nevertheless, for more than 80 years, the French imperialists, abusing the standard of liberty, equality, and fraternity, their phrase, have violated our fatherland and oppressed our fellow citizens. They have acted contrary to the ideals of humanity and justice. And just like our declaration, they go on to list a number of grievances. But if you scroll down, all right, it's actually to the next page, top right, the paragraph that begins, "We are convinced." We are convinced that the Allied nations, which have acknowledged the principles of self-determination and equality of nations, will not refuse to acknowledge the independence of Vietnam. It continues, a people who have courageously opposed French domination for more than 8 years, a people who have fought side by side with the Allies against the fascists during these last years, such a people must be free and independent. All right?